here. All right, we're ready to go. New series on the Blerd channel. Gonna do deck profiles for Yu-Gi-Oh. People still play, you know. It's still top 3 in the world right now. So it is what it is. Y'all Magic niggas is not looking good for y'all. And the Pokemon, yeah, I mean, y'all niggas is growing up. So let the Yu-Gi-Oh niggas come through.
But that's the craziest thing about use. It's like it seems to be timeless. Like the average player base is getting older, which is like the wildest thing about it.
But you know, we're here, Blerd Cartel. So shout out to blerd.com also. So go follow them on YouTube and Facebook. We got a partnership with them, so we're good to go over there. But Major Spider can't hear AK Mistake K. Put your mom in the figure 4 lake lock. The retired duelist. Here we're interviewing active duelists. So that's what people do nowadays when they retire from a sport and stuff like that. So they retire. So what I mean, I'm the Brandon Martin of the world. We're gonna try to do this. Try to I am nerd
ESPN of the TCG.
It sounds good to me.
I remember the days where Galaxy used to rule. So, but
the days when people introduce themselves. But it's
okay. Troman Reigns right here. Okay.
Right.
Fucking wrestling show. Okay. All right. Sean Brown, Cisco here, the Fresh Prince of Fundamentals here. And then also we got Earl Boone, aka Gus, aka the nigga with the mask on, aka Justice League,
El Gusto,
aka
Mr. AKA.
Yeah, Mr. AKA, Mr. Shebang, born the mask, everything.
Easter boys,
Easter boy, Gustav, whatever you want to call me. Gustavo.
Gustav Von Doom is my favorite.
What's going on?
He was in Philly regionals, 7-1.
Yeah. No, I finished 8-2 in Philly.
So 8-2 in Philly regionals.
Yeah.
This ain't no joke, by the way. Them Jones is always 500 plus.
Oh man! But those used to be the days. Those used to be the days where I used to have fun. I ain't gonna lie.
Our joint used to be more than that. We used to be 800.
Listen, Goose, we're interviewing a player. If you didn't play, I need you to stay in the commentating section. I don't want to say your past scores. I'm not doing it. I know I'm done.
Well, I'm gonna do it a couple times. I'm just letting y'all know.
I ain't done yet. I still got enough left in the tank. I ain't done yet.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So, Gus, if you could let us know what deck that you played in the Philly regional, and then we'll work all the way to Cali and YCS. So,
what the differences?
Yeah. I picked Kashtira.
Okay.
That's just a new shit.
What is it about the Kashtira deck that really is working for you right now?
It's just that it's like basically it's like a Cyber Dragon / Gadget / You can't play a turn. It can actually just do that to you.
Right. And now
it don't have that much. It got a lot of searchability. It don't really got that much. It don't got no draw. Put it like that. It don't have nothing draw. Search a lot. Yeah.
I was just saying that to Troll Man. I was like, Kashtira's in a interesting position right now because it doesn't play like the best deck of a format would play in the sense that it's not putting out Omni Negates. It doesn't have a crazy ass draw engine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It feels almost like an anti-meta deck, but it's too good for the meta is in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's more field. It's like I add cards and I control the field. That's basically what it does.
My question is, do you feel as though the Kashtira that it came out in the wrong format? Like like how certain formats were just like these are the 3 cards, or dragons was that, or just like this and that. Did you feel that it got placed in a format where just like not many people think it was going to be this, but it ended up being that?
It actually got placed in the right time because a lot of things got hit. It's not a lot of things that's really negating anything right now. And it's like I can summon a big monster, I search a card, you activate an effect, I do effect. It's basically like I plus you. It's like this. I add a card and I can control your board. You play a card, I can control your board. That's basically what it does. It's not really like it's really not damaging anything, but it's for the format what it is right now. It's super fast to do that to you. Like before you, it's like people can't even like get to do their plays because your interaction is putting your cards face down. You know what I'm saying? It's cool when they was just banishing your cards, but I banish your cards face down, so it's like you don't got no response. It's like you know what I'm saying? Because that mechanic is kind of like one of the broken mechanics besides spinning your card back to the deck. But putting your monster face down is kind of stupidly broken because they still don't got enough cards to really get them cards
there's
back.
No benefit. There's no advantage.
Yeah,
it's
nothing you can get back off that.
So my question to you is, do you believe what is how do you fight the mirror? What do you do during the mirror match? What cards you use for the mirror?
It's a good question.
It's all about like in the mirror. Just all about if I go first, try my best to not activate nothing Kashtira. If I go second, you activate anything Kashtira, that's your ass. That's just that simple it is.
Okay, so if I activate Rashard or Shang, it's pretty much over for me.
I'm gonna tell you like this: you play Kashtira monsters, and I'm playing a Kashtira deck. If you can summon the Kashtira monster after I activate effect, you can summon the Rashard for free.
You benefit from the
you benefit off me, and I benefit. We benefit off each other.
So
that's hard to deal with. Yeah.
It's hard to do.
So what you're saying is like the effect of a Shangri-La. If that goes off that turn, you get the benefit of it, where you could just summon. Oh wow!
I can. My extra deck is treated like your extra, like it's basically like we sharing the same extra deck at one point.
Okay,
that's how nutty it is.
So it remind me of how Evil Swarms used to play. Whoever uses Orpheon first is pretty much loses.
No, it's not. It's nothing like that, Goose. It's like imagine if you can just actually side deck a Rise Hearts. You can just hammer your extra deck. You just hammer your extra deck, and you just want any fucking any Kashtira monster. You want any Kashtira monster. So my standby phase, I summon one, and then when something get banished, I activate automatic on mandatory. You can just like, okay, let me just summon mines. No, let me like you be like, dark hole your shit. Let me just summon mines and summon a Rise side. Tech for 3,000. Go ahead.
So
okay,
it would be like a dark hole.
Yeah, basically you're doing a Zodiac
monster overlay. You know what I mean, to my boss. Deal with
it. Yeah.
Okay, because Zodiac is the format I kind of like slowed down playing, so I'm trying to.
Zodiac was crazy. Zodiac was like basically any monster you summon will become your boss. You know what I mean? Because you would just slap on top of.
So Zodiac is after the ABC format. The ABC format was like literally like the last format I was like really like dedicated to.
Yeah.
So my next question is what hand trap would hurt the deck? Is it any particular hand trap that hurts that deck?
What hand trap?
Yes.
I would just say Droll and Lockbird the most. Because you would potentially add like 3 or 4 cards in that one turn. Like you can just stop that. Yeah. But it's one of them decks that if you add a card, you're benefiting. That's the basically the benefit of it. It's like I summon a gadget and get a good card.
I was just about to say, it reminds me
it's the same as that. It's like it really don't really matter if you got that card or not, but it's just the benefits. Like it's like it got a grind to it and it got a control aspect to it. So I can outgrind you if it go to a slow match. I can outgrind you because the monsters just do so much. They're like if I banish your face down, then if you activate an effect, I can go on your extra deck and take a card that I know that you can use right now. I can banish your face down, and you can't get it back.
Like,
that's a good effect.
Ended as fast as possible.
Yeah. It's like okay, well, I summon these big goofy monsters, big goofy 7-star monsters for free, Cyber Dragon style,
and you get your money back.
And they don't activate. It's 2 of them that activate in case Maxi do come out. There's only 2 that activate, but they barely run them ones. The ones that you summoning don't even activate. It hurts them to summon.
Cyber dragons. Huh?
But yeah, they cyber they summon. You like, oh, let me Maxi after this. Okay, cool. Let me banish your card face now. Attack and set pass. Now you go Maxi.
So you went 8-2 in Philly. So what in scale of 1 to 10, what was the difficulty you think in terms of the competition?
The difficulties is the mirror matches. The mirror matches is always difficult because it's like it's either you got it or you don't got it. And then you gotta know what to ash. And then sometimes it just doesn't really matter because all you need is basically 2 or 3 cards. You can just have 2. You need 1 card to just blow your opponent out. But let's be realistic. You're starting off with 5 cards. It's like you're going to have something. Yeah. They got so many starters.
One card start.
Scale of 1 to 10, what was the difficulty you think?
Oh, the difficulty playing it?
Yeah, the difficulty of the competition, just like playing people 10 rounds.
Let's start with Philly.
All right. I'm gonna say on scale of 1 to, I say it was probably like me playing with it. It's probably like a 6. The difficulty was not hard because I didn't have to do because I'm playing board wipes and I'm controlling your board. I'm playing cards that nobody don't. I'm playing cards that normally be in people's side decks.
Right.
Like. Just imagine I played a deck that is like blow your whole board and then play Don's Loop. You know what I'm saying? Take a card out your hand. Right. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm getting it back when I'm hitting you with something that just like it takes something that you need off play.
I know what that
can't do nothing about it.
Okay, so my question is, why is it that people are moving away from the Shanglock? Is it because they scared of the barrel or they scared of the kaijus? So, or is it both?
Which lock you talking about?
The Shang lock.
The lock. The reason they get out of lock because it's like it's a risk. Like it's like you can really lose if you go all out on somebody. So
the barrel.
The best thing I say is you do the most as possible.
So the barrel will be the blowout card, pretty much.
No, it's not a blowout card. It's not because it's like if you activate the barrel and I still got the effect to activate the special summon one out from banish or graveyard, I still can summon the Shangri-La and then chill off that. Shangri-La is just enough because it's like a what we call Zen-mains. It's like Zen-mains, right? It's like a Zen-mains that if you try to destroy it, it can detach to protect itself. And on every standby, each standby phase, I can search a 7-star beater from the deck on every standby phase, and there's no cost for that.
So does XYZ Encore blows that deck out, or it just stalls them real fast?
It does something. It's a good card. It does something, but realistically, like that's every card in the game. That's just like you give me a kaiju. It's the same thing.
Right.
It's a good card, but it's not. That's such a bad card in this format right now, though.
Right.
It's not good enough.
So what would be the blowout cards for that deck? Like that just blows them up.
Divine Current Counted.
Okay.
My guy, that card.
Yeah.
Now I remember when she was like a $10 card. Now she's like maybe like $30-$40.
Right now.
It can. Imagine it's like this. Imagine me winning glasses. I'm playing you, right? And I was like, oh, you activate that effect? Okay. You activate that effect? Okay. And you just looking like this nigga ain't worrying about nothing. Do you activate another effect? Okay. You're like, tribute all 3 of them special summon this monster right here in attack mode. And her something you can't respond to it at all. You cannot respond to it. It turn he go up for 15 for each monster attribute. So he come out 15. So he's instantly 6,000. He come out 6,000. Tech your whatever monster you got in the board, tech that one. And then say end phase, take everything you got in the graveyard. If you got a Baroness, you got a wild side. Let me snatch some of that on my side of the field on the end phase. So he just tribute all your stuff and he can slash on one powerful monster out your graveyard and it's active.
My question is, before we get in your deck list for Cali, and then you can tell us each time. Between this format and the last format, how difficult was the pivot to go from what you was playing to this deck? Adjusting, because it's always an adjustment period. each formats and stuff like that.
But that's really not my hardest things was playing with something that I create on my own, because you can't match up, even though it's in theory in your mind it seems like you can just outplay everybody, but that's just the skill set of me outplaying somebody. But if I play on a level with everybody else playing, it's just now it's all skill. I already know how to play, so it's like I'm playing with good cards now that do consistently everything I wanted to do. That's basically what I'm doing right now.
You
Cards
say
that
the same
consistently
thing
do,
every single
yeah,
game, every single
yeah,
time. It's like
Right.
I'm in the same
yeah,
scenario,
yeah. But I'm playing with better cards now.
and I
Better
got
cards.
options.
Yeah,
I can do
See,
what I
I'm
need to
playing with
do.
good cards. Not
every
not me playing with no Dark Necrosphere and the Fiend deck, and then I'm just now.
That was it 10 years
now
ago.
No, that's
now
that. But this thing
Oh
about
no,
imagine that, like you playing with that back in the day, like, and you play it now, you be like, damn, this deck ass. But
now
no, now it's not. Everything you
now
playing with does
saying,
everything.
I'm saying
from
the pivot from last format to this format. Like you was playing a completely different deck last
Oh
format,
yeah.
and then you pivot to this. Like, what was the difference from
I,
that to this?
it's not no different because I always had the nod. I always read my cards. See, that's the difference. I just know the game. I just read. People don't read their cards. They just play it because it's good. I actually know what I'm doing
I know
because
people
I
what
know
don't
what
know
I
how
want to
to
do to a opponent.
they don't know how to string along the combos and the effects of the cards that the cards with the cards you have. That is that's a true combo deck. If you can string along the combos from one card to the next card, and it holds a lingering effect. So
But in
a
this
lot of
but in this format right here, Goose, is all about grinding. It's
right.
not about combos no more. Because combos ain't gonna get you nowhere no more.
It's
You can
not
do
it's just
all
gonna get you
you
in the
can do
barrel.
all these you can do all these combos and just lose by me just banishing that one card that you did
Right.
all this to do.
and Goose is the
Here's the thing
combo
that's going
nigga.
on right now. It's like when you're normally dealing with like combo decks, it's like they build their board, but if they board
Mm-hmm.
get cracked, then they're
Mm-hmm.
done. But what's going on
Mm-hmm.
right now with these cash decks, or like the way the format is built, it's like you are actually seeing turn threes, turn fours, and turn fives again. So you got to have a
Yeah.
good opening board, and then like
Mm-hmm.
the good mid game and a late game, because
Yeah.
you're
Right.
actually hitting late games again, which we haven't done in years. You know
Right.
what
Yeah.
I'm
So
saying? So
I'm not
like
gonna lie.
you
Me
weren't
as a
going to
combo
like
player,
a Rise Heart pass, and then like Rise Heart put in as much damage as it can, but then they're getting the turn back. Then they swing back again. You know what I mean? They might not even finish the game on that turn. So it's like,
But imagine though. Just imagine if you playing a deck and you're grinding to fourth turn, but the deck got nothing but one card starters. The
right,
deck
all right,
legitly
here's what I'll
has
say.
15 one card starters. So
right,
and it's not they accessible. They accessible and it's not
That
even
that
funny.
that happened
right,
on stream over the weekend. Bo was top
Yeah.
decking, and all he did
Yeah.
was top deck a unicorn, and he could
He
control the
right
whole
back in it.
game.
And he right back
His
in
right,
it.
right.
opponent
So
had him beat
Mhm.
outright any other standard, but it was
so
just like when it comes down to the top deck, and he top deck unicorn, full combo, wombo, eat a
Mhm.
dick. Like,
so now so
Yeah.
like
here's the thing.
wow,
Me
just like
as
that,
me.
it's over.
So now I have not played against the deck yet. I can totally say that. Uh, but what I was told, this is what I was told. I don't know how true it is. I
Dirt
was
sheets.
told if you if you ash the unicorn, but you have to make sure the unicorn is the only card on the field for them to before you ash it. Because if
You
they
want
got another starter, they're just going to combo on you
uh,
anyway.
all right, you want to know my point of view if you want to add something?
Right.
You ask the Fenrir or you ask the Fenrir or you ask the spell card that starts from the deck.
Oh, Kenosis. I
Yeah.
think that's
And
what it's
if,
called.
and if you want to imperm, you imperm the 4-star when he come out because they locked into exceeds.
Rise Heart. Okay. All right.
Yeah, the 4-star when he come out, you imperm him because they are locked into exceed. So he's gonna be a 4-star locked on the board with 7 stars. You get what I'm
So
saying? So he
right.
can't do nothing
I
with it.
was using
So
Gamma
Yeah.
on the Rise Heart, the 4-star thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Once he
so
come
I
to the
would do it
field
on
is
the effect to reveal in hand, so that
so
they
my
get their cost.
what no what you talking about? No, I would wait till they try to do the effect on the field and permanent
I
because
was
you
going
can't
back
do
and
nothing.
forth. I was trying out both. I didn't
Uh-huh.
like the advantage they got from the cost. when the ball's on the
But
field.
no.
Like,
He's going. You can't stop that though. You can't stop his summon. You can't stop it. There's no legit way of stopping it. Yeah, it's no way you summon the part where he can banish. That's going to happen. But he's a 4-star. He's not a 7. If he was a 7, it'd be scary. Right. I don't want him to be no 7. I'd rather him be a 4 because now they got to try to do some XYZ something with a 4-star. That's what I was trying to say.
So
because once they summon with him, they lock. They can't go into Burn Deceiver after that. Because when he summon out your hand, when you special summon him out your hand, you only can exceed summon after that. That's why I say it's good to hit him.
So you would summon Baron first, and you would use like one of the Ghost Sisters, pretty much like Ash.
No, it was like my usually play be like if I got the hand, I will go. If I got the continuous spell, I'll go Unicorn search whatever spell. Then normal summon Ash or Ghost Spell and bring out Baroness and then play the continuous spell and special summon and then go off.
So Baron is pretty much to stop you from
it can get it's just a good card to have on the field first turn if you can because it's similar to like Soul plays. It's like basically legit Soul play.
Hold on, real quick.
Difference between Philly and Cali. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, difference between Philly and Cali.
What did you see that was noticeably different as far as like maybe style of play or like was there anything like in techniques?
I seen a lot, and Philly is like it's like if I play Philly was a big local for me basically. It was a big local. It's people you see that you know that you can facade. You know how you play somebody Cisco and you just see past them. I seen too many of those, but it was like, and then you have one opponent that you sit there with, and then it's like, okay, if I do the right play, I won't mess up, I'll win. But let me just take my time, and then on top of that, they'll be intimidated because of what you're playing. 9-10, everybody gets intimidated by what they're playing against. So they're playing against Cash, and they're like, oh man, I can't really beat this deck, but I'm gonna try. And then they start doing moves and then messing up and want you to be allowed to let them take it back. I'm like, no, I ain't letting you take that back. You get what I'm saying? This is yeah. You know, I'm not letting you take that back. Yeah.
In LA, it was like a lot tighter, or was it?
It's like it was just
against people you didn't know.
It's just like after going to Philly and came 9th out of 540 or 550 people. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm on it, and now I'm just like I'm on some shit. Like, all right, I lost that. No, I shouldn't have lost. So now I feel kind of empty. So everything I'm doing, even though it can still be accomplishment that I got 9th. But when I went to YCS, I took that same attitude to LA. In LA, me starting off 5-0. Yeah, I'm 3,200 people. I act like it wasn't even 3,200 people. I just like, man, I'm on it. I like everybody in front of me. I'm trying to destroy.
Think about that.
I'm trying to destroy everybody. So it's like, you activate all that. Divine Corner, give me all that. Some good game. They're like, oh man, killing people. I was killing people in 10 minutes. So I had 30 minutes to sit back, go eat, go get some sunshine, walk a good.
This is the best tournament.
That remind me how I used to be. Like when I sat down, man, it was a different thing. I was a different animal.
We're not talking about regionals and locals, Goose. You gotta talk about YCS. And if you ain't talking about YCS,
that's what I'm saying.
That's a big advantage.
It's a different thing.
It's a different thing.
Like,
you can be like that. You can be like that on locals and regionals.
I'm gonna put the Cali deck list up.
To the win.
I'm gonna put the Cali deck list up, and you tell us why you switched up from the Philly deck list to the Cali deck list. Real quick.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Remove myself. There we go. All right, here's a Cali deck list coming up. Let me do this. So all this is pretty much the cash.
Yeah.
Pretty much just like 1 of him, 3 of him. You know, if you want to explain any cards, let us know. Why 1's good, why 3's good.
See, one of that because he searched. He the only one to search the trap card, and it's not really you really want to search the trap card. You just only want to search that one trap card that's at the bottom. That's like a Call of Hornet or from Banished or a Moral Captain from your hand. That's what the card does.
All right, so three unicorns.
Yeah, that's standard. The best, the part that Demon Ephemeris is the best cards in the deck.
And then the Ephemeris, 3 of him.
Yeah, and one of that. That's like your board break. It can save you in certain aspects, and it can kill for game because it's the only monster that can attack from defense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You got
that right now as the game went out, you going eventually you probably only need one to use this card effect one time. It's no point of using it twice. You use it once, and I think that you'll be done. You might not even have to go through nothing else with nobody.
3 Ash standard.
Yes, that's the best card.
Popularity game. I like the Bell. Bell is just a second copy.
Bell and the Mirror Match, bro, is broken. It stopped that continuous spell card. Every time they activate,
I'm Birth.
What? It stopped.
Rebirth.
It stopped Birth. Yeah, it stopped Rebirth.
And it is also good for what is it? Brandon Explosion. That's another reason why people play it.
Curry. I like that.
Yeah, I paid 3 Curry.
I like
Divine
Carter. Jump on it early because
in case I go first or second, it don't really matter.
It was a blowout, so I'm glad you put it in the main.
Yeah, because you never know what you're going up against, bro. So you gotta. That's cards like guaranteed to take it off board.
In terms of monster cards, what's the MVP for monster cards?
It's always Unicorn.
Okay.
Unicorn and the finisher is Divine Carnage. That's that card right there. That's the finisher. That finish we all.
We gonna get it.
It is a finisher. Like it just fulfills that role for you.
Like, we gonna get
it's like huh?
Spell card.
Lightning Storm blowout cards because everybody playing these trap decks and they really don't got no protection unless they play Solemn. If you play Solemn on me, it's still a high chance I'm gonna kill you because I know I can do 48 damage to you.
Okay.
That's
Triple tactics.
It's just a broken card that any monster effect activated on the main phase. You do what you want with it. That card can do 3 different things. It's just like broken. And it don't target. That's the good thing about it.
You name me a card that gives you 3 different choices.
Yeah. 3 different phases. That's basically what you call it?
Forcible Century, Change of Heart,
Forcible Century, and Pot of Greed.
And Kashtira Deck is basically like that's your tour guide effect right there.
I mean, we know what Terraforming does.
Yeah, Sweet's Unlimited. Best card in the game.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, it makes everything consistent. No matter what deck you're playing with, it can make it. It can make it definitely make it consistent.
Being able to see an 8th of your deck, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I haven't seen Lance in a while. Why Lance?
Lance is because everybody they like it's a lot of interaction. You're gonna run. It's like we don't run that many traps, so we want shit to stop traps, so or make you unaffected, and that's just like the perfect card for it.
Well, see what's happening right now. It's like Cash is kind of like mirroring the Zodiac format. So, for all those Yu-Gi historians, you can actually like look back in time and use that format to kind of predict what text you may and may not need for this one. Because in that format, it was all about Dryden Pass. Now you have a better Dryden in Rise Heart. So, like playing the text from that format will actually just benefit you because it's sort of like Protect the Castle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, and it doesn't even cost them anything to do it. So they got a castle that's free. So and they protect it with this one card, and this one card gives them that much coverage. Yeah. So Lance is wild right now.
So it's pretty much for the Dark Ruler no more, and
not even that. Nobody don't play Dark Ruler no more right now.
They don't like they sided in. I know certain decks sided in.
It's all that.
Book Eclipse.
It's for Book Eclipse, Book of Moon. All them just to keep your monster face up.
See, And what I'm trying to explain to people, this is what makes the Kurikari so important, okay? Because it comes back full circle. In this format, you got to be able to out monsters. You got to be able to out boards using magic, spell, and monster based effects. Like you need like a dark hole. You need like a impermanence, and then you need like a snipe hunter type monster, or
Right.
or kaiju or some shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
you need to be able to
Right.
do all three things right now. And if you
Right.
can't, you're gonna be caught lagging because that chariot beast is going to take you out.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the Omni Negate's going to take you out,
Mm-hmm.
or you're just not going to be able to play because the main decks are just doing too much for you. Like, or the simple things that you're doing is too much for you. So,
It's
you
no
know,
like this. The cost better be worth it. That's it. That's
so
why.
when
That's why
it's
I
push
want
you on,
Divine
you
Carnage.
gotta have it. Like, how
Yeah.
well built is your deck right now?
So
How
You know what I mean?
how important is birth in a deck?
Oh,
That's, that's the ultimate comeback card.
that's an
That's
engine.
the
yeah.
best
That's an
comeback
engine
card.
piece.
Yeah.
So now you can you DD Crow the target that they bring back from the graveyard?
It don't. It don't. It don't. It don't
Ain't
target
nobody
you.
doing that. Ain't
it
nobody
don't
It
doing
don't
that.
target.
target you. It
Okay.
brings from it brings from banish or graveyard. Don't
Oh,
target.
okay. So what you would probably the best card to counter it would more likely be
Ghost
Ghost
Bell.
Bells. Yep,
You
that's
got
the one.
Bell. Yeah, you got Bell for that. You don't want to do anything specifically as you want broad coverage for a card like
So
that.
how so what y'all use for Runic Notoria is it y'all use Droll to pretty much slow them down. So you Droll them is pretty much it.
Joe or Divine Carnage. Divine Carnage eat the whole
Mhm.
board up.
So how do you feel as though how do Sprite fared against that in itself?
Oh,
Against
Sprite out
what?
here killing the game.
It's
Notoria
like
Rune.
good. No,
So
they can't do nothing against the Twitter beast. I don't think.
I
Oh,
think the only
Sprite can play without activating their spells. They
Oh,
can just
yeah,
do
I
a
mean,
Notorious Beast.
they can, but not
Truth be
against the runic.
told,
Not the runic aspect though.
yeah, that'd be the problem. I'm about to say, truth
Yeah,
be
the
told, the
runic aspect.
Baron Nat Beast is not the problem
Mm-hmm.
for Sprite to deal with the board. Like that board is okay. It just you got Fountain. You got Fountain
so
the Field spell, which allowing them to interrupt you or
I
whatever.
think Despia would struggle on it because they need the brand diffusion and
Yeah,
the
that's
magic.
right now.
You, you said what?
I said Despia is in a tough spot right now because every
Right,
deck is getting better around it.
It's like
right.
I think that's the only deck that really had to play Dark Ruler no more. It only can play, it gotta play Dark Ruler no more.
Right. Against that deck, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
about
even that,
what about the
like,
field card?
What,
Planet?
Despia?
It's
No,
Voda, reinforcement
Uh,
army.
You talking about Planet?
oh.
Pressure Planet.
It's
I
reinforcement
think
army for any of the
Yeah,
monsters.
it's reinforcement. You're either playing two or you running three. Right? It's
I think
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I think with Despia, the only out they got to even stop that deck, and you gotta hope that Baron is not on the field, is Albaz. Albaz is the only thing that can literally get around the Toribus. So it's like so you just fuse to make Marriage.
Ooh, bro. I'm telling you right now, if Despia deck cannot activate their spell cards, they're
Yeah,
not
that's the
playing.
problem. They're
They're
not
not
playing.
playing.
Exactly.
Ain't no, I'm gonna do this to get around it. Let me tell you straight up, like, because I play VWs and I've summoned spell canceler. Okay, and he's
Mm,
only 1800. Not even the what's Nat Beast like what 22. It don't even
yeah,
matter
Mm-hmm.
because they're not dealing with that. Like
right.
if they can't activate their spells, they're not doing nothing. So when
Yeah, that's the only problem. That's why I said. That's why I said like Albaz is pretty much like their only out. You got to hard draw him. If you don't hard draw him, and then you got to hope that his effect goes through.
You know not to get goose off topic. We're doing this.
Yeah, period.
I'm not.
yeah,
I'm just
Talk
saying.
about other shit.
I, I'm I'm just
yeah.
saying because that's against Notoria Runic. That's where it struggles because they need their magic cards. They
Oh
need.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Gus,
Mm-hmm.
why only two traps?
But here's the thing.
Oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's getting off topic.
I
Mm.
one would think.
Mm-hmm. You said why don't you check? Because they're the only two traps that you really need in the deck. You don't really need it. If anything, I'm gonna put in there be
How did you
and
like
per and per,
preparations?
huh?
How did you like preparations? Because I see that's
Preparations
not
is
very nice moves.
it's a really good card. It it can bring the XYZ monsters back. Cause you banish your XYZs and then you can special them from banishing them with that card right here. This the only card that lets you bring your XYZs back.
All right,
So
so
it's more so like a grinder, like for
Yeah, yeah.
games that last a little bit longer.
Mm,
the XYZ, the extra deck. So you got Wings of Resonance.
hmm This is what's the name target? That's a powder prosperity target.
So you won't banish the cards that you actually use.
No, banish
Well,
them
what
face
happens is
down.
you banish it with prosperity, and then you
Mm.
can put it underneath
You know,
rise
a
card.
Voskar can equip it to him when
Yeah.
trying to get banished. Yeah,
You got Sword Soul.
this card is in case like if I get in a long game and it's something I need a turn start or something with any card on the board that banished, I can get a double bubble basically. I can banish the card out the graveyard and banish the card on the field.
That's actually pretty interesting. I guess it would be pretty easy to trigger those.
Yeah, and it get off and it get attack and your opponents lose attack because of banished cards. Yep.
Uh,
Baron is one of the best single in the game right now.
Yeah, Baron.
Baron.
Rifle. Yep.
Best
Divine
XYZ
Arsenal,
best XYZ in the game right now.
and then their XYZ.
Yeah, they second best card in they deck and they
Arguably
archetype.
tied for first place right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Best card in the archetype.
So what about Hacker?
This is if you want to lock their board. If you get the chance to lock their board, you can actually just summon him, and he helps bring the numbers up of how many spots I can make it unavailable on your side of the field. He actually help because he can do it twice. This right here
Now,
is just like this is
now,
just a good tech right here because it goes with the banishing theme and it can pop cards on your opponent's side of the field.
Draco Sack.
Same thing. Not I contribute costs on the skill drain and pop your stuff. You know,
Yeah, you never
because
really
people,
making the tokens
yeah,
with that card.
yeah.
Just really
People pay skill drain.
it's for like the floodgate traps and shit like that.
Right. It's for like Dark World where they activate skill drain and you playing on the skill drain and they just
Yeah,
Not
skill
not
gate
not
cards
not
to
not
get it all
necessarily.
pop.
Yeah, skill drain. Not necessarily. More like labyrinth.
labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have seen decks play Jinzo. Uh
Zenzo. Android
yes.
Psycho Shocker.
So I have seen I mainly I see Despia and there was another deck I see that
And
played Jinzo.
this card right here is change your heart, man.
Yeah, Big Eye. I know what Big Eye does. I'm just going through the deck list. He's talking.
Mm-hmm. The
So
the best card in the deck.
What the
It's a
effect is?
wall. It can special summon a monster every standby phase, and then I banish.
This is your Zenmaidi right here.
Yeah, it's the special summon on thing. It
so
don't no cost man. You try to destroy
so
it, I can detach.
so now I have a question. Do you feel as though the next set that comes out, do you feel as though it helps Kashtira or it makes every other deck around it better?
All right, well, that's another time to ask that question, Goose. But we're gonna finish the deck list. And
I'm glad we're on course. I'm glad you're
yeah,
on.
come on, Goose. Come on,
Oh,
Goose.
fuck.
Yeah, you're gonna ask some questions later. This right here, this is a card can it's basically it can pop a card. It can target itself and pop a card on the side of the field.
So
Another card, another out.
with the side deck, Drill Line Bird.
For Runic and mirror match, and cards that just and fun to read cards that just add a lot of cards for too much. I'm gonna stop it because I don't add no cards on my opponent's turn.
Adding the extra Lightning Storm to your deck.
Yeah, just to see it faster, just to see it faster.
Okay. Harpies, Feather Duster.
Yeah, yeah. Another one of them just to see that faster. This card right here, you play this card just so you can see any of the spell cards faster. That's what that does. That
Yeah, evenly matched works well again.
Just this is this it lets your opponent choose what they want to ban. It kind of fucking shit up, put
Now,
everything fast.
my question, just not to hold things up too much, but like
Yeah.
evenly match. How do you feel? How do you feel about his performance over the last couple weeks?
Oh my god, this car is godly, right? It should get banned.
Yeah,
It's gonna wind up getting banned. I think it's gonna get banned because it's
It's
doing too much right now.
it's literally a blowout card.
It's a blowout out for everybody right now. Every deck using it, when you know when everybody abuses the card, it's gonna get hit. We know it wind up gonna get hit. Finally. It's not
And
once per turn, by the way. It's not once per turn. So if the
it's in
person's
every
solid,
Saturday.
solemn you.
double evenly is so necessary.
Yeah. Another I can't play card right here.
Dimension
One of
Bear.
those.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just
Non-violence, non-violence.
yeah, it's let you know you can't play.
I know what this card does.
Oh, the Royal Decree, Return
Yeah.
of
Royale
the
decree.
Queen.
Uh-huh. I had to play
How does the
that
King's Castle
that
work for you?
listen, that thing does everything for Lava and Trap Tricks is just like kind of blows them out because they really ain't the decks that really gonna kill you. They don't kill you. They don't do nothing spectacular to do anything to you.
Now, to respond to what Goose was saying about the Genzo, because I did see a couple people taking it. The problem with the Genzo was 2,400 attack. The fact that you can attack and remove the card, the floodgate, that was the problem. You can't attack the Royal Decree.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta have the specific out for that. You gotta have that spell of trap removal. You know what I mean? So
Like
that's
it was
the
only
big difference with that.
two decks I seen play it, and it was Despia and it was I think it might have been Sprite or something. But I know for a
And I'm not
fact I
even
only
gonna lie, like in my virtual world, I would definitely play something like Genzo, but I gotta know the risk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
because
Like it's the problem is the attack over. But yeah,
I
Royal
know
Decree is kind of cool.
they said track trips really didn't have an answer for
What we
them.
got now?
Same thing with
Royal
Labyrinth. They didn't have an answer for them. So they would play Genzo because they didn't have an answer for them.
Because you have a deck that only gets traps.
Right.
And the last card, Anti-Spell Fragrance.
It's it's just a broken card, bro. It's just like I but this is the card the reason why I lost every time though. This has had me lose every big match that I had in the past 2 weeks. I lost because I had this card face up.
So
Not because of my card. It's bad luck for me. It's a great card, but it just was bad luck for me for some
were they
reason.
all mirrors or what they were?
It was two mirrors. I lost a pivotal situation because it was just so bad. Like I'm gonna tell you that, but the first reason I'm gonna tell you the first reason I lost it against MathMech in the regional because you know MathMech only got 10 live monsters, but for some apparent reason that person my opponent had 3 monsters, so he wound up beating me because of that. But but
cards like
yeah,
anti-spell are
yeah.
like blowouts, but they have an inherent problem, and this is something
Mhm.
as a professional player I've taken advantage of a lot of times. The anti-spell or certain floodgates have the ability, like the power can be transferred back and forth between players in the sense that like your floodgate can become my floodgate. You know what I mean? So like you flip up the anti-spell, but if I have a hand where I don't require spells and I can overwhelm your board, now you have to come back from a recovery point and be under those same stipulations,
That's
which
almost
can make
like
it very difficult at times. You know what I mean?
you been caught up. I remember where you would be caught up in your own royal oppression. You activate royal oppression, and then you just summon something that
Yeah,
was bigger
similar to
enough to
that
yeah,
feeling. Like your floodgate can become your opponent's card,
Floodgate.
or their floodgate
yeah.
against
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So
Or
But that
how
wasn't
it's a
but that
different
wasn't
thing.
that wasn't the case for me, bro. It was bad. I'm telling you how it was bad luck. Look, it was just bad luck for me. I'm telling you, it didn't work for me.
I'll ask you this:
It
you made some changes from the Philly deck to the Cali deck. What
yeah.
was the readjustment from making the changes? Because did you play a different play style in Cali that you did in Philly with the different cards that you had in there? or just like you had to relearn? Did you have to relearn your deck all over again? Or
It's not that. It's just like the main thing that I always had a problem with is going first or second. That was the problem. So with Kashtira, you always want to go first, but I didn't. When I went to LA, I didn't have a problem going second. That was the thing. I didn't have a problem going second because if they're gonna lock my board, you're gonna lock my board, but you're gonna get hit with this Divine Incarnate. You're gonna get hit with this, and that's gonna take all your monsters and then beat your monster off board, and then take your boss monster put on my side of it. That was the whole key thing. I was able to take advantage of what they had and use it against them. That's what that was.
This is Gus Cali deck that taking it from Philly to Cali to switcheroo. So y'all saw it. So I mean, we're about to
right on.
We'll get into that. I guess we'll have some fun on here. I want to get multiple guests on here also. So, what is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card of all time?
Blowback Dragon.
And because of what drew you to the card? Was it
the Walking Glock, baby? The Walking Glock.
Mr. Glock. AKA Tooley Dragon.
It walks you down and shoots you, baby.
So Blowback Dragon, favorite card, favorite deck you play with of all time.
Favorite deck. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. My favorite Heroes, baby. You can't go against Heroes, baby. You see that? On this side, strap, baby. You can't go against that. You see Stratos? I can't go against that. The mask, baby. Heroes.
More part of lightning round. Which card were you generally upset that got banned?
When it first got banned?
Yeah, when it first got banned, what card were you playing with heavy that it generally got banned? He was like, "Fuck," what the, like.
Man, what the fuck is the name of that card?
And or errata. It could be errata. It could be errata card text.
Can I say two?
Yeah, go ahead.
Chaos Emperor Dragon. What's the choice? Y'all chose Dark Arm and I chose Dark Rainbow Dragon. When they banned Dark Rainbow Dragon, don't want. That deck was broken. I put all my money to the side to get that deck, and the next thing when they banned it hurted my feelings. I had the whole deck.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I had the whole. That was the highest deck on the format, Cisco. That shit had 3 Dark Arms and everything.
I remember we went to that pre-release. Everybody was picking up Dark Arm Dragons. They were all picking up Dark Arm Dragons.
And I pick up
Rainbow Dragons.
I pick up Dark Rainbow Dragon and everything.
Favorite pre-release? You just came out great. You had all the cards. You just like, but it had all the cards you wanted. Whatever choice you want to make for favorite pre-release. Experience wise, it's just like
favorite pre-release. I did the Six Samurai. When Six Samurai new cards got.
I was just thinking about that. The Jungle Grandmaster got released.
Yeah. No, the single variant. The one you got the single. Matter of fact, let's say Six Samurai. That general. That was just.
Oh man. Are you talking about the one where he's in the snow?
Any pre-release, go back to.
There's a story in every pre-release. Six Samurai.
It is
40th Street Blizzard. We still went there for no fucking reason. Midnight release. Shout out to Rick.
Oh man!
Shout out to Goose fighting for the Keysons and he didn't get it.
No, I got like 2 of them that day. I got like no. I got like 2. Your man Silverpike stepped on my toes. He kept apologizing the whole night. I said it's cool, man. I still wound up walking out with 3 of them anyway, so I was good.
Every pre-release at all.
I mean, they were like going for 50s. I spent 30s on.
But the bad thing about it, Goose, is that can you imagine if you really just took advantage of the situation and you got the cards and actually played in fucking YCSs and everything?
I was trying to.
No, you
I
wasn't. No,
actually
you wasn't. No, you
no,
wasn't.
no, no,
No,
no,
you
no, no,
wasn't.
no, no.
No, you
Because
wasn't. No, you
no,
wasn't. We not
Warren.
gonna do this. Stop blaming. Stop pointing the finger. Don't say nobody's
No,
name.
I'm
We
about to
talking
tell
about
you.
you.
Right
Talking about
now.
you.
Me,
We talking
me,
about you.
me.
No,
No,
Goose.
no. I didn't travel.
That's
But
that's the problem.
I
That
didn't
was the
travel.
problem.
But
It
I
took a
did.
chick to get you. It took a chick to get you to go to Vegas, right? And your first start traveling, but you couldn't. You couldn't even
You
go on
call
your
it.
own.
You could call it what you want to call it, but I went nonetheless.
I'm just calling facts.
I mean, like I said,
that one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if
You can't violate Goose like that. That's crazy.
no, look. I don't have a problem traveling on my own. I never did. It's just
Hold
like
on, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right, Gus. Favorite opponent.
My favorite opponent. I had to say you, Ken.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
Cameron Crackhead. The motherfucker, the Bird King, listen, every time I beat the shit out of you, bro, I enjoyed every bit of it. Knock that motherfucker, knock that Bird King head off your fucking head. That's my
out here.
Yeah.
Don't forget that match with Colossal Fighter. Don't forget that match.
Yeah, oh my god.
Don't forget
it's the
that
worst.
A little
that was the worst.
Favorite
Colossal Fighter.
Huh?
Favorite rival.
What's Colossal Fighter?
Oh,
Goose has 10 Yu-Gi-Oh rivals. I can just name all.
He banged out all three of his red ass darkest medals with Colossal Fighter.
Rivals, okay?
That shit was so bad, yeah.
He banged out all three of his red eye darkness medals with Colossal Fighter, and then sent the Diamond Dude back to the graveyard, and then banged out the Tyrant Dragon with the Colossal Fighter, and it just attacked for yay. So he banged out 4 monsters.
Bing, 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 bing.
Favorite rival.
You said favorite rival or?
Well, I had a favorite opponent, but you got a rival that just like a pestering person, just like Jimmy.
Well, gotta be Goose. It's Goose. It's Goose. It's the man Choman Reigns. This bum ass nigga.
Oh man, no. Listen. Yeah, it took me 3 years to beat you, but I finally won. Okay.
What's on the internet? Not on the internet.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah. That hurt my soul. But at the end of the day, it made me stronger, baby. I'm a better duelist. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
you still ain't beat me in a while right now. What the fuck is you talking about?
Look. Have you surpassed me right now? Yes, you have.
I've been surpassed. Come on, man. I've been surpassed you.
Look. So, but
you said surpass. You ain't said surpass. Cisco, what's up with him, man?
But I wanna thank you because you gave me some momentum to play again. So now I gotta play again.
Changed my life.
So I'm gonna be a duelist this time. I promise I'll stick around. Okay. So I'm gonna start playing again.
Absolutely crazy. Favorite place to play? What favorite shop to play at?
Favorite venue.
Of course, alternative universe. That's the Mecca on our side. It's just alternative universe.
AU Galaxy.
No. Game Magic. Yo, niggas is getting slammed on tables and all that. That shit was lit.
Can't put the tables.
Yeah, shout out to
yeah. I'm with the story, man. Kareem McPherson. You know.
That was the Wild West of Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay.
My last lightning round question. Favorite card interaction. It could be just like remember when Darkness played
favorite combo or something.
Like favorite card interaction, favorite combo. Remember Darkness summoned Panther and it's like summon Panther.
No. The worst joint. Yo, you'll laugh at this in Cisco. You'll laugh at this. We was in Burger King.
Oh my
god. Nigga he played Exit King that was in the graveyard, and I don't know what the dark monster was. It was just some random bullshit. And he was like, he kissed his boo, like, yeah, I got it, boo. Kissed his girl and everything. Said, I summoned this soldier. I was like, oh, I'm like that shit big, boy. Like, he's like, yeah, boo. He kissed his girl. I summoned this soldier. I was like, I said, that card big. I said, no, okay, no, we're gonna let him play with it. And I beat him. I still beat him.
Right. Don't even still extend there. We out of here.
Cause I was playing Six Samurai. Six Samurai was broken, and that's what it was like, but he summoned a soldier on me. Like, I got him, bro. Kissed his girl and everything. So summoned the soldier.
We used to.
Yeah.
That card ain't even legal.
Yeah, that shit was bad, but that's the feeling like you going down hype.
Best thing about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Best thing about you, the people, man. It's always the people. The people you meet, man. Characters. The characters, man.
Worst thing about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Worst thing about Yu-Gi-Oh? The judges.
Judges are crazy right now, man.
I think, bro, if it wasn't for the judges, for me, a person that don't cheat, I think I'd have probably won a YCS by now. I strongly think I would have, because they was just in the way in a lot of my stuff.
And I think the deck list is honestly, I think the deck checks are kind of meant to slow down your momentum. In my opinion, it's like
it's definitely meant to filter out the riffraff. But what happens is you have a position of power that anyone can apply for.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's no filtering process for it. Say it's not like you got an elected. It's not like a judge is an elected official or anything.
All
it's
right,
not like other people have to agree for you to be in that position, but that position has a lot of power and can dictate the entire tournament.
So if I tell y'all this, don't think it's cheating. A lot of times, how I used to.
Hold on. Before you say it, don't incriminate yourself. I'm just,
No, a lot of times
I'm going to post this on the internet, so don't incriminate yourself.
No, I'm saying what I would do is like my
oh my god.
As far as like deck checks, I never as far as me playing this game, I have never been deck checked. I will always lose. I will always lose. Like table 3 or something like that. I have never. As long as I've been playing this game, I have never been deck checked.
Were you not good enough to get deck checked?
Well, I don't know.
I always got avoided.
Doing good then. You must do good.
I was always doing good. I was always around in the top, maybe like top 10 tables.
Nigga, every time you get to them top 2, they start deck checking.
Right.
Yo, look, bro, listen. I was sitting at table 1. I was sitting at table 1. It was like round 5, whatever. I have never been deck checked. That's like I have never been deck checked. And
just at the regional, they just deck checked Darren 3 times.
Honest to God, I have never been deck checked. And then
horrible luck.
Maybe it's like maybe I always avoided it, or maybe I lost in a particular round where they wasn't doing deck checks.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
I'm gonna go real quick. Favorite pack.
Invasion of Chaos.
I was about to say it gotta be IOC.
Yeah, Invasion of Chaos.
Had all the classic monsters in the Dark Magician of Chaos.
No, it had too many themes that you can play with, and man, that time in specific, it was probably like 8 different decks you can play.
Right.
It's like 8 different decks there.
I'm surprised you ain't missing the rock deck that you went undefeated with in Galaxy, but
that was just that was freestyle. That was freestyle at its greatest, bro.
This guy's hilarious. He's just that was just whatever.
That was just freestyle, bro. It's like that was a little bit of everything. It had a rock monster from every set down there. Yeah, that shit was
everybody lost. He went undefeated.
I went undefeated. Yeah, I had to play your man Cisco in there.
So now my question is,
I'm sitting there cruising through everybody. I'm like, what the hell? This random pile of. Oh, wait a minute. Everything's.
The sweetest one. I beat the shot Frazier so bad he was hurt. He stormed out of there. I beat Frazier Smith so bad he stormed out of there. He stormed out of there in his flip flops.
Last question, Goose. And I love this question right here.
I'm done here. It's time to go.
What's the one card you feel you put on the map? You.
Me?
No, not you. Nobody cares. We're not interviewing you. What's the one card you feel you put on the map? Nobody was checking this card, nothing like that. You
I
were
know
playing.
what it is.
You want to answer his question, or we gonna let him answer it?
Go answer it. Since you know, go ahead, Goose. You answer them.
You want me to do
What was it?
last will?
Oh yeah. No, but no, we ain't talking about that. That's too far back. I would say that the one you said one card or cards that I played.
Well, it could be cards.
I put Goki on the map. Goki. Put Goki on the map. Nobody ain't played Goki.
Okay.
I was the only one playing with that shit, and then once they playing it,
Gladiator Beast.
Yeah. It was a lot. I always went against the green, bro.
But that's why I asked the question, because you're against the grain, not a meta player. So what feels though you put on the map? Like, oh shit! It's like
I would just say Gladiator Beast. Clearly, was sweet Gladiator Beast because nobody wasn't playing it when I played it.
Remember everybody was selling Hurricanes for like $15.
Yeah,
he clearly went up to like $200.
It was the highest card in that set.
Yeah, he was like $1,500. I mean $15.
I'll argue that's the most expensive set ever. Just like
that.
Yeah. Gladiators and salt.
That magical formula card was in there, right?
That card, yeah, magical formula, Necroface, Ill Blood. There's a few of them. Gilgarth.
Larry is famous for having short prints and very expensive cards.
Yeah.
Right.
Shout out to Ill Blood. Shout out to all the younglings leaving their grandmasters on the table.
Oh man.
I'm super rare. That was worth a lot. Those super actually is worth a couple dollars.
If you figure out where your grandmaster was, Goose got it. So
no, I never picked them up. I never got that.
Gustav Max.
Oh no, you know what? I had like 3. I had like 4 of those joints, and I think I sold
was
so
clean.
Yeah.
Big question, just to kind of like take us back real quick, and this is got to deal with competition again.
Yeah, I got 2 more questions than we
versus West Coast. How do you feel now that you played against West Coast and LA, and you just got done playing against East Coast and Philly? And I understand you're comfortable with the Philadelphia meta. But with that being said, how would you say the two stacked up, West Coast versus East Coast?
East Coast is way better than West Coast. Because West Coast seemed like if you want to be technical, if every deck was on an even scale, West Coast will all be playing heroes. They're that type. It's just like not they will be playing heroes, like, and we'll be playing something that just like we know that got the edge. West Coast they have their own theme decks that they like to run because I guess because of the heritage of the players that's out there, majority probably Mexican, so they like to play heroes. They like to play decks that's just like different.
Real quick, a 3-man squad, including yourself. Who are your 2 partners to win a 3-man chip?
A 3-man chip?
You pick anybody from any era.
Ooh, we got all the time.
All time.
Oh, and we can talk and be cool.
Anybody.
Me, you and Cisco, nigga. The fuck, like who gonna beat us? Nobody want to beat us, bro. Like, cause we know too much about the game.
Yeah.
It'd be hard for somebody to be like, yo, do that. You know the
That's like 3 Elder Dragons. I'm saying on the same map. Like,
yeah.
Like, good luck with that.
You still got
it. 15 minutes, 3 Elder Dragons. Let's go.
You think you still got it?
No.
You could probably. You still got it, okay?
Man, you know how I read cards, cause niggas don't. That's what I'm saying. People still don't know how to read cards.
Little reading comprehension for my sake.
That's it.
I'm saying that 9th grade is going to do you wonders. I'm saying.
Oh, last question. Excluding myself, you gotta exclude me. What's one player do you want to see come back into the game? Excluding myself.
Retired.
Come out of retirement and play full time.
You could bring any person back to life. Who would it be?
Ooh.
And bring them back into the game.
My man, Ab Reese LV. LV Reese come back. My man, LV Reese. You know, Hoagie gonna be playing for Philly. Your man LV Reese come back. That'll be the reunion.
Yo, we gotta do
Ooh.
that. Do a
Hey,
dinner or
hey,
something
hey,
afterwards.
shout
That'd
out
be
to, shout out
great.
to Goose. He taught you how to symbol cut, right? So
Yeah.
you don't
What?
gotta answer. Don't incriminate yourself.
I ain't saying nothing.
He said he told me how to what?
No, he taught Goose how to symbol cut, and that's how he be,
Goose is the
Not too
worst.
strong. I keep trying to tell people simple
He
cuts the
took Goose how to he took Goose how to be cool and try to shovel his car. He tried to be like Reese so much. He's a dickhead ass nigga, Goose.
I don't know what y'all talking about,
You
man.
changed your whole play style to Reese when Reese retired, bro. Fuck out of it. You changed your whole play style as Reese. You was playing just like Reese as long as I knew you.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Hey, Goose. I'll ask this: were you pulling up your sleeves like Reese at one point in
Nah,
time?
I don't
Yeah.
recall.
He was doing it. He's doing it all day long.
I
The
don't
hoodie on,
recall.
nigga. You had the hoodie on for no apparent reason. You know what I mean? Looking like a dark
outside when he wearing
overlord.
that hoodie.
Look, man.
looking like the dark
I'm
overlord.
look. I'm trying to get back
I
in the
plead the
game.
fifth. I
It's
plead the fifth.
looking like Dark
I believe
Overlord.
it.
Yeah, right.
Now. My next question is: now, do you agree with the rules that Konami just recently set, as far as
Oh Lord.
with the
This guy's
I
hilarious.
could be on stream or something, I say whatever, and then I get banned because of the fact
You
is
talking about
So
the
you talking about buying cars and all that?
they
cards.
No, not that, Cisco. He
oh,
talking about the we can put on Facebook and then next thing you say like I'm looking for these cars such and such,
yeah.
and then they
Right,
can get
right.
disqualified from it.
So
Well, I
so
don't think
so
Bo got banned for it. He got disqualified though out of
so
the
here's another
tournament.
thing. They are banning people for stuff like if you say whatever on stream or whatever, like the rule book is kind of weird now, so you got to be careful what you say. Don't incriminate
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah.
and like you can't.
Basically, they can get you on conspiracy now.
Right.
Conspiracy
Like
is crazy.
basically, are you
They
conspiring
been
to sell cars? Are you conspiring to act against Konami policy? Like the
All right.
idea of even consulting with other people to potentially commit an act that would go against Konami's policy is now a
Conspiring.
bannable offense.
bad thing about it is people that actually be telling. They ain't even got nothing to do with anything. There's people that be telling. That's the wild thing. They telling.
The
They
wild
take a
thing is
picture
the
and
fact
send it.
that Konami is trying to do all these new regulations and stipulations without understanding the ramifications of how like people can interpret, misinterpret, and misuse, aka abuse said policies. It's sort of like I can and this has become it's not just about the whole like conspiracy to sell product on the floor thing. It's just that Konami has become too uh um they're trying to become like in touch and become woke in a sense, but by doing so, they're not doing it in the right way. They're giving the wrong people too much power.
Woke
So
Konami is
like,
crazy.
let's say I'm a judge and I'm walking the floor. Now I can just like if I ever got a bad day, I can just go around and be like, oh, I think he's selling something. I think he's selling cars. Ban him. Or I don't like the conversation they're having. You know what I mean? They're not using the proper pronouns. Ban them.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like it's
A
too
proper
much
pronoun is crazy.
power in
yeah.
these everyday people walking around. You know what I
But
mean? And they're
the crazy thing about all that, bro. They don't even make enough money to be doing all that, bro.
they're
They
not
don't even make
making
no
money at
money.
all. They're
So
getting paid
why?
in
That's what I'm telling you with the petty. That it's like we playing in a league right now with a bunch of Karens,
yes.
a
Shout out
bunch
to
of Karens.
The Karens are taking over. You got male Karens, female Karens, and
Mm.
everything in between.
the male
You know what I mean?
the male Karens are Kens.
Kens.
Kens are
Okay, so we got Ken Crotch and we got Karen over here. You know what I mean?
Lord.
And my day is dictated on how well of a day they're having.
Exactly.
That's not okay. That is
Gus,
not okay.
Gus,
Um,
Gus, where can they find you at? You know, just
Oh, you can find me on Facebook at Earl Boone, Earl Shabazz Boone, or you can find me on Instagram as Gussie Baby 05. You know, I'm around. You always catch me on Blerd. I'm around.
We're dropping this episode probably tomorrow, Saturday. So, Sean, where you can find you at? Fresh Prince of Fundamentals, where you can find you at?
Sean Brown on Facebook. I'm always around. Every now and then I drop a little YouTube joint or whatever. So if they want me, they can find me. That's all.
See I'm playing can?
Oh, the classic.
He don't know.
Yeah, you see that idea? You don't know nothing about this, Bruce.
I heard of it.
I'm playing on PlayStation.
Crazy.
The Xenoblade?
No, Xenogear.
Gears.
Put
it up for you to read. Troman Reigns, we can find you at. You're not got nothing going on, but
you can find me on here. You can find me on here tomorrow night too.
Cartel.
Thanks. Tomorrow, WrestleMania 1, Night 1, Night 2, Raw review. We're gonna be doing that.
Oh, that sounds.
Well, why you ain't go to WrestleMania in Cali? Yeah,
because they're doing Philly next year, so I'm gonna do the Philly one.
That's next year. We talking about no, you ain't a real wrestler. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all just drink beer, man. Y'all just drink beer.
You know how expensive them tickets was?
Man, who cares? If you're a fan, that don't matter.
Man, look.
Listen, bro, you gotta understand. It's not. Listen, if you wake up every day, you work and you drink water and you eat on your own, I'm pretty sure you're saving money, right? So just say it like this: did the whole trip costing you a stack? That's about $1,000, right? The whole trip cost you $1,000, right? That ain't nothing. That's light. That's light, bro. That's light work. That's light. Everybody should have to pay $1,000 to go do something.
I'm here for the Philly card.
This notice right here. Don't get sick for not doing what you want to do in life. You sitting back and doing nothing, you get sick because of that. So imagine you just getting sick and you ain't doing nothing with your life, and then you be like, damn, it's over. I ain't getting to do nothing. Because you talking about everything costs too much. You tripping.
How sick are you?
Yeah, how sick are you?
No, I'll go. I mean,
no. I force your hand. You ain't going nowhere.
I force your hand is crazy.
You gonna force my hand?
YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch, getting these numbers. Shout out to Blerd.com. Follow on Facebook and
shout out to Blerd.
We here, but I'm gonna post this probably tomorrow, probably Saturday. Not Saturday, Friday. I'm gonna post this up.
Yeah, let's get it out there.
Sean, share it out. We'll be good to go. And I need another guest. So if you play Yu-Gi-Oh, you see this, you want to be a guest, let's get the Jared on here. That'll be a fun.
All right, I get your man Jared Randolph.
Let's get the Jared Randolph. That'll be a fun interaction.
Randolph.
Salute.